Welcome back to Tuesdays with Puddnhead. I got Sharkbait here,
A
and this is the very first game submitted with the newly altered Sistarran Wizard. The uh, enchantment ability has been changed to Voltaic Reach, which, whenever this mage casts a quick air attack spell, you may pay 1 mana equal to the level of the spell to increase the maximum targeting range by 1. So your lightning bolt can hit 3 away. Your arc lightning can hit 2 away. And also, Seer is back. Prepare an additional card during planning. So we've got Knabbmaster playing the Sistarran Wizard down here in the lower right as blue. And Juli is playing a Siren in green in the upper left. And here we go. I had to play. Hit the play. There we go.
the play button.
Yep. We're going on 2x here.
All right. So, what do you expect to see from this new wizard?
Well, I was trying to build one the other day, and I thought that she might do the best job of gate.
Of
And
gate. Interesting. Why
yeah,
gate?
well, there's a gate because she can supplement the damage of smaller creatures with safety lightning bolts, or and she can let's see, so arc lightning, lightning jolt, a lot of those cheap air attack spells, um, you can get them off while you're pumping out gremlins or something other from your gate,
Yeah.
and not be too much worry because you're gonna have Hawkeye, you're gonna have Lightning Ring, and that makes a lightning jolt into a like a five damage with a pretty good stagger chance. I think she's going to be really good against minor creatures, personally.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. So, we'll see if we start seeing that in the data, I guess.
And she can keep the small creatures alive with the time dilation spell. So,
I'll be interested to see how that works.
or no, that's not right. Rewind. I was thinking rewind.
Right.
All right. Looks like we got a Naya dropping a shallow sea out here for the Siren. Crystals for both of them. And casting us. Wow. We got a souped up Naya up here. I'm gonna have to move this down a smidge. Both of these guys have been playing for a long time, so and they've definitely come up with books that are strong and dangerous.
Yeah. This is an interesting amount of economy to start the game with, too.
Mm-hmm.
As in, there's a ton of it.
Yeah, 2 crystals and a gate. That's crazy. Maybe see that says to me that he's planning to wand and then just throw lightning bolts every turn.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. There's a ton of channeling on both sides. The gate's already at 7 mana, though I guess it's because it didn't have a
Right.
um, deployment first round, right?
No deployment second round, yeah.
Or, yeah, sorry.
And it got full spellage first round, so
Mm-hmm.
because the wizard went first. What do you know? Wizard tries to go
Weird.
first.
Wizard with a gate.
Wizard with a gate wants to go first, yes. Which, gentle reminder to everybody who's planning to play, say, a tournament next weekend. If you're facing a wizard, choose to go first and play your spell during the quick cast.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, they'll probably just drop a mana shard, so it won't matter anyway, but
It'll save at least a mana.
Gorgon Archer, okay. That's a big one.
I'm wondering if it's because it's able to be used like a fast or the what's the thing?
Oh, yeah, the temporal aid can be
That
put
one.
on there.
Yeah.
It,
Temporally can make
Sure,
it so it can be pretty nasty.
but the archer's still slow. So
It doesn't have to be slow for long. Can't you make it fast with the?
with the ability, innate ability,
Yeah,
sure, yeah. But
exactly.
then you're doing that every turn
Yeah,
as a quick
still
spell.
pretty nasty archer.
Yeah,
And
that's
besides,
true.
you only have to do you don't have to do it every turn. You can just do it whenever you need to get the heck out of dodge.
That's true. All right, what was that? You got rid of a rust?
Yep.
Yep, got rid of a rust.
Rust and surging. No, swell into. I didn't see what the target was actually.
Gate,
Oh my god, 5 crits into
that's
the wizard.
crazy. Oh, was it the wizard?
Yeah,
Wow, that's some aggression there. 10
some
damage on the
really
wizard
good damage
already.
there. Wow. Yeah.
That was a Hawkeye with a Ring of Ocean's Depths.
Mhm.
So you got a discount. That wasn't the initiative ring though.
No, it was not.
So as you can see, he's planning 3 spells every turn and has kind of that innate flexibility, which is pretty cool. I haven't been paying
I don't know
attention
that
to
it's
which
panned out yet,
spells he's
but
using. I wonder if he's only planning 2. Oops, I shouldn't have looked at those.
oh,
It's interesting that um, you could just plan the 2 spells you want to cast and then plan a spell that you might need to cast if X, Y, or Z happens.
yeah. The contingency spell.
Nay, 4 is too much there. Oh, okay. 1's on the gate. Never mind. The Siren is at 23 mana still.
Yeah.
Got some armor for the Wizard.
Wind Wyvern's an interesting choice.
No, I mean it's
Wonder if it
air
just doesn't
armor,
want to
I
get pushed.
guess.
Yep, there we go. Big old dude. Seeking Dispel on the Rhino Hide and gets Water Elemental out. This
There
is
you
pretty high
go.
threat, so I mean that's pretty cool.
Yep,
And
this guy's a
yeah,
badass. Now, funny thing, if the wizard has any frost spells, like Beam of Frost or anything, it gets +3 damage or +3 dice against the water elemental.
which is pretty good.
Yep, and uh, can be cast from where the wizard is
Mm-hmm.
because of the
Oh, an enchantment going down on the wizard.
rust again.
Maybe. Ooh,
Oh,
Steel enchantment. Stole the Hawkeye.
stealing the Hawkeye. Nice. Steel enchantment is a fun one.
I do find that to be hilariously trolly. It's really good too, but it's also fun to just be like, yoink, thank you.
Let's see. Steel enchantment. Let me get this auto scroll off of here. Level 3. So, yeah. So that cost him 6 mana to take a Hawkeye away from his opponent. 3 spellbook points. When the Hawkeye in his own book cost him 2 spellbook points. And the Dispel cost 1 spellbook point.
I think it's an action
So
saver, plus
it
it throws
is.
off the other person's thing more than
Yeah,
anything else.
it's an action saver.
Right, and it throws off the other person's strategy too, right? Like, it's not, I won't say never, but it's not all that common to run multiple copies of Hawkeye.
Yeah, I think if you're really planning on getting that range damage in, it's worth taking an extra.
It depends on the mage. Like I don't tend to think you need it as like a warlock, for example, because you can just find so many other ways to buff that damage. But certain other ones, if you're going strictly spell slinger, then yeah, it wouldn't hurt to have another one.
You think that's an arcane ward on Naya? or block or what?
Good question. I would probably do Arcane Ward myself of the two of
Mm-hmm.
those, but there's a lot of options there. It could just be like Rhino Hide or something too.
That's true. Brace yourself.
Yeah.
Got a weak on the Siren. Non-living water elemental is going to be immune to these poison darts.
True. The water element is going to be a problem, I think, unless it's dealt with pretty quickly. So,
Yeah.
because coming in there and just causing havoc with the pushing around. Although I guess the um, wizard could
Gargoyle coming
just
off the gate.
mess with it through time dilation.
Looks like we got a Siren's Call on the Gorgon Archer.
Oh, nice.
I
Yeah.
approve of this message.
Approve of this message. I think Siren's
Right.
Call's underrated a bit.
Yeah, it's a good one. Definitely a good one. Getting rid of the rest. Still had 0 armor. Man,
Yep.
Juli is really good at making somebody have 0 armor. All right, now the archer needs to go in, and the water elemental's going to get a big old hit on it. Oh, paid 6 mana, huh?
I didn't actually catch what for.
Oh, it was for
Oh, targets the
teleport.
Hawkeye. Yeah. Oh, okay. I see.
He's going to move the water elemental over there? Why? Or no. What did he teleport?
I missed it. Went fast.
You know what? I think he was gonna
That's what I get
move
for looking away.
the Gorgon Archer and then teleport it out, but it didn't cost 6
Oh,
mana to
maybe.
do that. So we're gonna see another Siren's Call on the Gorgon Archer. All right, this Naya spell's bothering me. Go. Moves in too, huh? Wait, what? Oh, he decided to move in instead of. Boy, they must be on voice chat or something.
No, I guarantee they are.
I'm guessing he rethought moving the water elemental in there and decided to move it into the gate zone. Wizard at 18 mana. Siren at 12. Only 1 damage on the Siren. It's getting healed up each round. Still 10 damage on the Wizard.
Yeah, it's quite a bit of damage still early game, but the wizard's starting to get a pretty big board presence there. If a deployment happens, I guess is what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, he's only got 16 mana to display something. Is that going to be... what do you pop out at this point?
I mean, you could bring out a Hydra, I was thinking, and that wouldn't be bad.
Hydra's 16 mana, yeah, right?
Yeah.
But then he's got nothing
Yep.
to
And
do
another
anything
gargoyle.
else with.
There we go. Lots of defensive stuff going on here.
Wonder if that's a nullify.
I'm probably tired of getting rusted.
Yeah. Could be a brace yourself. Yeah.
You want to hit
Brace
that?
yourself.
Oh, it is brace. Yeah. Hit the auto scroll again so we can see what the
Oh, yeah.
on there.
All right, Gargoyle Sentry coming in. Attacking Naya. 1 damage.
Oof. Yeah.
I mean, he only rolled 2 dice. Naya has regen what? 1? Okay.
Regen 1 and
Get,
yeah, and casting armor now.
there's 6 damage. That's not too bad. And it's brace yourself. Okay. What? This card is so popular. Why is it so popular, Shark?
It's pretty good for keeping things alive.
Doesn't Julie do this to his bears too? Like he puts brace yourself on his bears.
You don't know actually. That's frightening. I haven't watched Juli play a Force Master I think in a while.
I'm gonna move that up a little bit since the gameplay is moving down. All right, finally got some regrowth out on this wizard. Gonna start taking less damage, hopefully. Definitely seems like the wizard's on the back foot and trying to assert control again here.
Yeah.
Brace yourself, goes away on both surviving creatures. I wonder if Knabbmaster is just deciding that attacking the water elemental is not worth doing at this point.
Yeah, with enough guards on the field, maybe it won't matter.
I mean, you still got Siren's Call, though. If Siren's Call and the song spells and water elemental to push things around, so I
Yeah.
don't know. It
I
might
think
be
one of the
enough.
cool things that I like about this particular game, though, is that despite the massive amounts of economy, like we're already fighting, and there's gonna be a whole bunch of fighting happening.
Yeah, I mean, what is it, round 5? Turn 7? It's a 7, right? Yeah. Round 7. And that huge hit is still on the wizard. Has not been mitigated yet.
Yet.
$16 mana for both of them.
I think at this point the wizard just needs to leverage the spawn point and get things out there faster than the siren can remove them.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point the action advantage will pay off.
Yep. I agree. It still might be difficult to get the siren down, but the more creatures come out, the better it is for the wizard here.
Yeah.
Haven't seen the air reach used yet. An acid ooze coming out. Get some corrodes on. That can do direct damage to the water elemental.
Yeah, it can. It's not immune to corrode, which is interesting.
I mean, it's not a hydro condition, right?
I don't think so. Just a weird, weird quirk of mechanics versus theme there.
Yep. Oh, there's a boulder. And that's a dead Naya. Had a rust on. How many rusts do you carry?
Oh my.
Sheesh. Is that another brace yourself, maybe? So the water elemental is unstoppable, so it can go through here to get to where the wizard is, but can't attack because it's not fast.
Yeah.
There is a chant of rage. Let me guess. Oh, the siren, huh? Interesting.
I wonder because you can then Siren's Call to make it so you can't get attacked. Just kind of spitballing that one. I'm not sure how much that's accurate, but
Or you're feeling confident that you can regen anything the gargoyle can do. That is a push, I believe. Oh, so where's it going? Wall? Yep, looks like a wall bash. 1 more damage. Oh, no Siren's Call. Getting a shot. A little bit of damage to stick this turn. Siren now has healing 1, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, should heal 1.
Getting 1 damage on that water elemental. Siren's Call on Gargoyle Sentry again. So it looks like he's most interested in taking out this archer.
Yeah. Because the archer can do damage from afar, so that makes sense.
Doesn't have to deal with the shallow sea problem.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
there's a
But that
third creature
archer's
out
gonna
here
be
now, so he
tough
can
to
guard with
kill at
this guy.
this point, yeah. Archer's
Yeah,
gonna be tough to kill partially because of the fact that it regens a lot too.
yeah, has regen 2, which
Yeah.
is pretty good. If you can only get a hit in every other round, that archer's going to stick around for a long time. And now that Naya's gone, I wonder if Siren's in a bit of a pickle here. Has enough mana for another water elemental, though.
Oh, that'd be nasty.
Yeah, yeah, it would. Can water elemental and Siren's Call this turn. So
That'd be a pretty nasty one.
judging by the prep, there's one card he definitely wants to play this turn. And he's looking for a backup option.
Alright, no deployment, that's interesting.
Hmm. I wonder if that's to bait
Maybe
attacks.
he's got enough things out there that he doesn't think it's a big
Seeking
deal.
Dispel.
So you can dispel and brace yourself. That's pretty good. So he's just gonna chase the wizard down. Ooh, didn't even
4
need the brace
damage.
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. Wall bash for nothing. Walls aren't doing their work anymore. They had the huge hit in the beginning, and now they're just like, nah, we're done. Well, it's not a water elemental now because he only has 20 left. The discount is only 1.
Yeah. Maybe saving it for later. Like saving up so next turn you can use a big one as well.
Here comes damage train. That's 1 corrode. No damage though. He only rolls 2 dice. Jeez. That's a lot of passing. And
Okay.
Vimshala.
Lots of passive
Okay.
healing going on now, yeah.
Heals his own damage. Okay. There's a
Ooh, croc.
crocodile.
There we go.
And now he has to choose what to shoot. 1 damage. Some low rolling going on here. There's a little bit of armor for the wizard again. So much armor destruction this game.
Yeah, it's
How many
crazy.
Seeking Dispels have we seen? Like 3 or 4 amongst both of them?
Yeah, I think so. That
And
regrowth
this
belt's
is
gonna start
why.
coming into play here real soon too. Like it's already done some pretty good work for him.
Yeah. No, it's kept him from being half dead at this point, or almost all dead. Um, yeah, this is why people have to take like 8 armor because all you got to do is stack a couple um, armor reducing spells, and then your what you thought was a comfortable 4 or 5 armor is now gone.
It's no longer comfortable.
Right. That still might be one of the major problems with this game. Armor does too much.
Yeah, it's still got a lot of removal options at this point, so I think it's in a better spot than it was. But
Yeah, one. Well, I guess he's got a croc now. So one water elemental versus a oh, and a croc versus 2 gargoyles, an archer, and an ooze. I think at this point I would start buffing my own creatures as the Siren and trying to take something out.
gotta start throwing attack spells to start eliminating a few of these.
Yeah, or I mean, I guess you could start piling the damage on, or trying to pile the
Yeah.
damage on. But at this point, he's got guards in this zone now too. So there's that corrode that he needed. There's another week. Siren's only doing 1 die of
Yeah.
damage in the shallow sea.
Yeah, and the damage is starting to stack up too.
Oh, here he goes. Wall of Thorns in.
Uh-oh. Oh,
There's the
there's the
jinx.
jinx.
There's the jinx.
That was a pretty good play there.
That was a good jinx. And I know it's good, but I really hate books that are designed to just Wall of Thorns everything. It's like, can you play the game, please? Instead of doing this dumb thing. But
Yeah, well.
there's a grapple on that guarding that gargoyle. The guard is gone though, so that needs to come off. I don't know. A croc in a shallow sea is dangerous, man.
Yes, it is. Croc is awesome.
No more weeks. Doesn't need any more weeks, but gets a decent amount of damage through.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ah, there we go. Just
And
rolling
gonna
4
push.
criticals on that every time. That's pretty awesome.
So getting away from the guards. He's gonna have to attack the croc for 1. Ooh, 2 damage. All right, he needs a 7-up to escape the grapple here. Nope. Nope. One's not gonna do it. So normally, for people who don't know, it's 9+ to escape the grapple. But every damage you do increases your odds of escaping the grapple. So because he did
Yep.
2 damage, it was a 7+ to escape the grapple. So I think we're seeing the wizard pulling a little bit ahead here. There's several
So there's a
conditions.
lot of creatures on the board.
Yeah, he's got a lot of creatures. There's several conditions on the Siren. They're both staying roughly at 10 damage here,
Hmm.
but the Siren is trending up in damage and the wizard is trending down in damage.
Or at least
So,
trending neutral.
yeah.
Yeah, it's tough for the Siren to be able to put extra damage on now, given the context of the board, unless you start spell slinging and combining that with the water elemental. I'm not saying it can't happen. It just that's the
Right.
disadvantage of having very few creatures on the board by comparison. And
Right.
most of the creatures that are on the board are relatively tough.
Yeah, but they don't do a whole lot of damage. I think he was right to try and single out that Gorgon Archer, but it didn't really pay off.
Maybe, yeah.
Um,
I don't know, it's tough to tell because there's a lot, like they're not a lot individually. Sorry, individually they can't do a lot of damage, but they can do a lot of damage all together, and so it's
mhm.
just stacking that up.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's one die, one die, one die, 4 dice, and then this is going to be another 4 dice. So the
Yeah.
jelly is kind of important there. I would not be surprised. Um, we got a Gorgon Spear Thrower. What?
I mean, it's a
Ooh,
relatively cheap creature that doesn't have to worry about shall see.
Acid Ball. Why? Okay. Block. Oh, nice. Here comes the block again.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a lot of damage that time. How much damage did that water elemental do?
Uh.
7 damage, and then the wall did
Woof.
1.
Yeah.
That's
That's at least a
crazy.
good one there. Yeah.
So Wizard is at 17 damage. Siren is now at 16 damage. And there's still a few creatures to go here. No damage to the Croc. Escape roll makes it, though. He's out of the grapple.
It's an interesting play. Like I said, the wizard I think is eventually just pulling away because of how many actions are there.
Yeah.
But the Siren's not completely out of it either.
Siren is looking pretty grim right now, though.
Yeah.
Here comes the jelly. I would love to see a tsunami right about now. 22 damage on the wizard with that boulder attack. There's a wall of thorns from the wizard.
Oh no. Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
That's going to hurt a lot. Wow. 6 damage. That was actually a pretty low damage
That
roll
was a
for the wall
relatively
of
low
thorns.
damage roll, yeah.
But the
But
siren
even
is
even
now
then, like it's initiative the other way, so
right. So initiative next turn goes to the wizard,
yep.
and the siren is not going to heal and is not going to have a chance to do anything before being thrown back through.
I
So,
believe that is correct, yeah.
wall of thorns. I want to know who it was at AWHQ that came up with Wall of Thorns. Because, man,
It's definitely one of the few really unintuitive interactions from the core set.
well, there's blanks. 1, 2. Oh no!
Oh,
All right, 5 total damage. That was not what he
woof.
was expecting.
Nope.
So what was he? He's down 9 damage from that Wall of Thorns trick there.
Yeah. Which would have been a dead Siren.
Yep. And now the wizard is at 5 life left, and the siren's at 2 life left. And here's an acid ball. All he needs is the corrode. Here he goes. That is. Well, he just wants to see if the meteor would do anything. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's funny.
Woof.
Meteor. Hurl meteor in a siren. Look at that. 6 spellbook points. Wonder if they've been taking attack
It ends
spell
up being a
lessons
pretty
from.
close fight there, though.
Also, like to point out that we never saw the Voltaic Reach ability. Not once. And we
Nope,
never saw
not
the
once.
time dilation ability. Not once. So the only ability that was used was the Seer ability. And I don't know how effective that was.
Yeah.
I guess the thing about the Seer ability is you can do Wall of Thorns Force Push and something else if the Wall of Thorns is jinxed or something, you know?
That's true. You do have a little bit, I don't want to call it jinx proof, but a little more jinx protection.
Yeah.
Well, that was a fun game.
Yeah. All right, that was the first look at the freshly renovated Sistarran Wizard. We saw a pretty aggressive Siren play there. He just marched down the field and started throwing stuff. I wonder if that opening is to counteract battle forges or something.
Interesting
Oh,
point. I didn't think of that. It would be very good against certain Battleforge builds, and it does get the Siren in aggressive early. The issue that I think it ran into here is it ran out of gas or couldn't keep up with couldn't
the
remove the
gate.
creatures as fast as they showed up. So
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder about the croc play. I wonder if another water elemental would have actually been better and just Siren's Call that turn and not cast your second spell. It might have been too late anyway, but
mhm.
yeah, interesting.
Yeah, interesting thoughts for the next one. I would like to see the next. I don't know. See if anybody can ring out some of the time dilation or Voltaic Reach and see how well it does, because we're still trying to collect some data on that. So let us know. And I guess if you don't ever use it, then that's data. But
Yep, that's true. I also think that these two favor, in fact, a lot of the people from across the pond figure that attack spells are kind of in vogue now. So, especially big ones. You're never going to see one of their books without 2 or 3 boulders in it and possibly a meteor.
yeah,
So,
well, those are all good spells, and they always have been. So sweet.
all
Anything else you
right.
want to cover on this one?
No, no. Thanks for joining Tuesdays with Puddnhead. Talk to everybody next time.